Ghanaian living abroad. Are you having problems running errands in Ghana? Then sign up Soma4 app for your assistant services, confirmation services, personal rep services, and errand services. You can also reach us on www.soma4.com or follow our social media handles on @Soma4. You can also reach us on WhatsApp via +233 59 720 2402.
TV Africa once again. My name is Dolores and it's the Nàk3d show. Nàk3d, right? Guess what? I have the Nàk3d here. This guy, they call him the Nàk3d. Today, you tell us why they call him the Nàk3d. Yes, Nàk3d. That's it. I'm not even making an app. It just clicked that they call the Nàk3d. How did you become about No, let's start. How did you even get the name the Nàk3d? Because that's your name, literally, Nàk3d. How did you get that name?
Well, it's a guy name. Interesting, but then I got the name Nàk3d because I'm a fun lover.
Okay.
I'm a party guy. I'm a party freak, though. And I'm always me. I don't look at the location regardless. Unless, of course, I look at a few people around. Then that informs my decision. But trust me, regardless of the party, I could go naked.
Okay, so you often go naked, hence the name Nàk3d.
The reason I
like stark naked.
Yeah. So there was an incident. We went for a program at the Cape Coast. We went for a couple of days, and then we were doing truth or dare.
Okay.
It got my turn, and then they were like, "We dare you to strip," and I told them, "You got the wrong guy." By the time I was done stripping, everybody was off. They had run away, including the guys. Because I stripped extremely naked, no panty.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Those who were there will tell you.
That's crazy. I'm so happy you came.
Thank you.
Listen, I remember when I met you over the weekend at the party. Yes. And I was like, you said you were a big fan. You always watch my shows when I put a link out there.
I do.
And I appreciate it. I remember when I said, no, you needed to come. You're like, oh, why not? Anything for you. It's like, oh, that's so adorable. Anyway, welcome. And Nàk3d. Now, we want to know your real name, of course. Okay,
so the real name is Nàk3d Joseph. But I hardly use the Joseph because people find it difficult associating me with the name Joseph.
Okay.
So I prefer to go Nàk3d, or some call me NKQ.
Okay.
Or we can do Nàk3d for short.
Nàk3d. Where did the Nàk3d grow up?
A suburb of Dansoma called Mpoase.
Okay.
It's down there. It looks like a hamlet. And when I say hamlet, it's kind of a village and a village. Not too, popular.
In Dansoma?
Yes, Dansoma, a suburb. Okay, so let me give you the direction. When you get to last stop, you go down there to Atomic. I think now it has developed a bit, but then it was a bit whack.
Okay.
So when you get to Atomic, then you take your right. You go down there. You're heading towards Mpoase. It's a small town. From I think from Mpoase you are going to Padua, Ebenezer Second Street. Okay. When you climb up a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was growing up in Mpoase like? From the way you describe it, it looks like Nima-ish, because I know Nima, so I'm comparing Nima and that place. Is that how it looks like?
I think for now it has been developed a bit, and then it's quite okay. But then it wasn't like it is now. It's not a cozy. It's not like East Lagos kind of. It's not a DB environment. So growing up was tough. You are prone to all sort of things, all the hardship, and we are not the Ajepako kind of. We are not the kind of Ajebrota kind of people. We are the Ajepako, the hardship, where we play football on the gravel, land with barefoot.
With a lot of scars.
Yes, I have a lot. I had this thing. I don't know if you can see it. When I was in class 3.
I think your beard now.
Yeah, there's a scar here. I had it. I think class 3. We went to steal someone's fowl. I was the one very little, sent to go get charcoal. On my way, you know, a bicycle knocked me, and then it has been there till now. Oh. Until I tell you the story, you don't know.
Wow. Wow. So, when did you live in Poissy?
Okay, so let me drift the story a bit. So, I'm a twin.
Oh.
And, yeah, a lot of people find it difficult to believe, but I'm a twin.
Do you guys look alike?
No, because I have a female partner.
Oh, okay.
I came with a female.
Okay.
So any mother that has twins will tell you, mostly, either one dies or one struggles to live.
Okay.
And in my case, I was the one who was struggling to live. And when it happens that way, you happen to fall sick a lot of times because it's like you're going through a challenge. And I think growing up, I had a challenge that people hardly noticed. It was quite recently I grew up and I got to know it was dyslexia. When I write scripts, back then when I was little, you need a mirror to read. Yeah, we write the mirror kinds of words. So words, some similar looking words there. Is this a small d, small b? We interchange them.
Okay.
So before you read our script, you need to put a mirror by it before you can read our script fully. So, and once I was sworn, they will tell you, Utiewu.
Utiewu.
I remember class 1, 2, 3. I never had it right. 0.
Oh, they be out. Well, you win from the back.
We win from the bottom.
And
you know, it's a position that is, you know, you don't struggle to get. So back then when we were doing mentals in school, I was taking 50 lashes a week.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 10 a day. We were schooling 5 days.
Wow.
So 50, constant. Names of talkers if you buy. Let's come and buy. Share socks, one share socks. Those kind of things are no. They are assets. Because when you've been in Ankasa, Nipa not sure names of talkatives. Now go and talk to the person. It got so bad that day I wasn't in school, they wrote my name for names of talkatives.
Oh my God, Lee. Okay, back to your story.
So I think it was in the process of, you know, falling sick and then being, I think back then, my dad was working with the Central Cafeteria, Legon campus. So we happened to go to their hospital, the Legon hospital. So I think in 2000, I didn't complete class 6. I think it was first term class 6. And then I fell ill again, and then I was transported to Medina. Then my dad was in Medina. So all I remember was I told them that I'm feeling sleepy, so I'm going to take a nap. I woke up at the hospital. Apparently, I passed out.
Oh.
Back then, I frequent coma. Yeah, I do frequent coma.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, my mom would tell you when I was little, you could see me lying on the hospital bed for days, weeks. So as for her, she always tells me, go to church, go to church, go to church. But you know, as one thing. But then, as we kept growing, we've been able to notice that challenge and then work on ourselves to a very large extent.
Okay, so you mentioned you didn't finish class 6.
I didn't finish class 6, but right from healing, I went straight to GSS1.
Okay.
We were asked to write entrance exams, and I passed outright.
Okay, so after passing secondary school, what did you attend secondary school?
Crimeto. What you guys say, Crimeto? Christian Methodist Senior High School.
Also in Accra.
Yeah, but the interesting thing is I read home economics, food and nutrition, and that made me popular. You were
the one guy among all the ladies.
The entire department.
How was that?
It was fun. Because they thought the normal thinking is that a guy reading home economics is like obey a man, girlish, you know.
Like, you know.
And I was far away from that.
Okay.
Far away from that. And it made me popular, and then I also happened to join the drama club. So people travel from other neighboring schools to come watch me act, especially the photographers, because they know they could make a little coins.
Were you popular? So were you very popular
in school?
Yes.
It's now that I've gained some height and then a little flesh. My school uniform used to be like overall me. Oh. It was here.
So you were that tiny guy.
Yeah, tiny guy, and then so you easily notice me when I'm coming.
Okay.
Na me hard drink so pa.
Oh, hard drink. And the old hard drink.
Me hard drink.
It's after secondary school, no?
So secondary school, I did a little bit of IT course at NIT. From there, due to my passion for cooking, it's kind of a hobby. So I went to Fleck Catering. I went to a catering school.
Oh.
Yeah. I went to catering school, and then after catering school, we did a little bit of job here and there. But funny enough, I've diverted. I'm into IT.
So now, what is Nee doing now?
Nee is selling alcohol now. And I feel proud to say it. Because when I'm paying my tithe, you don't ask me the source of my income.
You sell alcohol now?
Yeah.
But you also said you are into IT. How are you into IT and alcohol selling at the same time?
You see, when you're a kid here in Ghana, especially in Africa, growing up, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a pilot. Oh,
tell us what did you want to become?
Keep going.
Before you became an alcohol seller, growing up, what did you want to become?
Growing up, I actually, wanted to be a pilot.
Oh.
Because what's your son who airplane you were like, oh, this is nice, this is interesting.
Don't worry, if you want to fly a plane, your paper will need to be not too far in front of
you. Oh, yes, Coco Kaya, Asangoli, yeah, the what you guys call kites. We do it all.
One of my people fly that plane. So just show a kite.
We are underground engineers.
So tell us a bit about the IT and the alcohol selling, and then we dive into your other things.
You see, you can't have one source of income in this country. You need to diversify. So when it gets to a point in life where you need to have because it's even in the Bible, you shouldn't have one source of income. Okay. It's not possible. You can't survive on it. Even the big boys, they wear the shirt, the tie, the jacket. And trust me, during weekends, they go to the farm. They wear their Wellington boots, walk to the farm, and then go make some few cash. And that's how it is. Sometimes you need to be a mediator. You connect 2 or 3 people, they make a business. It's not necessarily that you ask for a percentage, but when it comes, fine. If it doesn't, cool. But at the end of the day, the fact that it doesn't come doesn't mean you are not rewarded. Yeah. You've gotten the connection. Yeah. So anytime you need favors, you realize that people are owing you favors, and I believe in you owing me favor than in money. Because there are some favors money can't afford. It's just a phone call away. Oh, Nee. Oh, D. Oh, Chama. Oh, Charlie. And you're good to go. You see people driving around town freely and all that. It's due to connections. They can drive in, drive out, fly in, fly out. There's some people, if they want to travel by flight right now, they don't need to make an advance payment for tickets. It's just a phone call away. Charlie, I'm checking out. Oh, okay, what time? You're done.
See, if I know one person who is so much into networking, it is you. Like, he is that networking guy. See, people talk about networking, don't even know what networking is. What is networking?
Okay, so D, I sell alcohol.
Okay.
And when I say alcohol, I mean, I say it outright. You should be happy doing what you love. If you don't love what you're doing, then I'm sorry, you are in the highest form of slavery ever. Because no matter how much effort you put in, you are not fulfilled. If my work gives me fulfillment, I'm so cool. And I keep saying it is not always about money.
Okay.
Because money is just the physical notes we see. There's something beyond it. Don't we see people who have the money, yet they can't afford health care?
We do. We see them all the time.
A lot of them. And they die out.
Yeah.
And they use there was some recently, was it last year or last 2 years? This Nigerian guy who they planned, he together with the siblings planned to, do a carnival for the mom on her birthday. And I think the mom died before the birthday. So the budget was lavished on the funeral. Mad funeral. But so I believe in networking. You see, I sell alcohol. And by the fact that I sell alcohol, I meet a lot of people, a lot of big guys. This Christmas, you have no idea the places that I went to. Big people who call the shop, when they pick the phone and they call, you're done. And you meet all of them, so you get to know, okay, so this guy is into real estate. Okay, so a real estate, okay, this guy is into roofing sheets. I made this guy too. Real estate, roofing sheets, okay. You link them, okay. We a ton cement, you link them up. Okay, so we are, or be outdoor, or see a painting, glass near the day. It's like engineering. They come together to form, the small bits come together to form the huge part you see. There's when you sit here, if you had seen the raw state of this building from the scratch, I'm telling you the hard truth, you wouldn't want to sit here. Because if not for anything, I've supervised someone's building from the scratch to finish. And it is stress. But it depends on you, the individual. Loyalty comes. You should know when to shut up and when to talk. Because there are certain circles of people, it is not everything you see that you say. You need to shut up, manage yourself, know where and when to talk. And it all comes within. Perhaps you don't know. Anyway, don't forget that how they came together to become friends, you were not there.
Exactly.
So what they'll use to mitigate that, you also not be there. So if you go ahead and then you can't be the third person, then you'll be the one found wanting. I remember I helped someone. No, I also advertised if that was way back. I helped the person sell their house. I got him the customer, and the payment went through. I think 6 months after. I was there, and the person was like, "Nee, send me your momo." 6 months. And to me, that guy, I'll go my all out for him. There are a couple of people in my life, so I'll go all out. Whether I like it or not, I'll be biased for them. Regardless of the situation, I will be biased. And that is what networking is about. Loyalty is also about. You see, you need to know where to pick and where to put. So be able to associate among them and know your stand. It's very, very important. On today, call you in. Tema Nyabotre. And pray. You know, there are certain instances where we get close to people, a little closer, and then we think we are in their inner cycle. We have some houses that have below balcony, a hall, and they have the upper. Before you get to the upper, you need to have passed through that stage before they can allow you. And then we have some people, the moment you come closer, and then they accept you, they allow you to go through all.
So you're saying in networking, you know your place in their lives? You
should know your place.
Okay.
Very important. No, don't force it. Don't push it. When they write, and you see, people keep saying that. I have a couple of people, I always put them on my status on my DP. Listen, believe me or not, they hold me down any day. I can sleep at their house. I can drive their cars. Some mentor car, meaning Thai crab war. But sometimes I drive the very luxurious cars.
Yeah, I see you driving cars all the time. I see you driving.
And it's not mine. And I'm able to live to pay my catches or in my car. So the next time you see another person drive, you should know that car wasn't mine.
Okay.
And that's me. So sometimes I happen to live the big boy life a bit. Because I mean, say them hear me who Emma. They can't have a say me from to my going to me name people grow. And I'm a room and say yes, a Tom Reswa. To me, young people for be kakano mudidi.
Okay. So in networking, you need to quote yourself to people to get what you. But the people that you've met, okay, I'm speaking to you on a personal level because I know you. Right, I always know it, but I know you. I know the people you roll with. Okay, the big boys you roll with. So I'm going to ask these people that you roll with. What's one or two things that you could say? And I'm networking, so I want to know.
You see, aside the fact of you being who you know, be aware of who you know, and then knowing yourself, you should know what you bring to the table.
Okay.
I can't go vouching for you. Now and it happens a lot.
Okay.
And a lot of us of late don't get it. That man have a phone afre oh Charlie mini penny o mu hwe mu mane mame kai say anya wo enim ne hwe ne de o ye hwe obi enim ne de o nti wo so ko no koye ne eye said the be anipa na or recommend o no a ye refer no ono so enim nya de enwu ase. But in this side of our world we hate to learn, we love to party hard. But sometimes in my inner circles I read a lot. I didn't tell you, I happen to learn how to write good English and speak good English after SHS. And the people I move with, you should know them. Whether I like it or not, so you should know their human traits and their personality. And then see how best you can also roll around them. And it's very, 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 very important. It is not my name dear, or it was just a phone call.
So someone just took the
yes, phone. And when you go to, like I said, don't go because someone said you should go. Okay. Go and perform.
Okay.
Go and perform so that nipa ni enfa phone nkan je chalo nipa odi ma e die ye di ni hu ya wo. When you do that, you are spoiling chances for those that will come after you.
Yeah.
So it's very, very critical and very paramount.
Okay, so you got your current job through just a phone call, like hello.
It was just a phone call. I would say that because in as much as I also put in my best in the interview, I always like to give gratitude to people. Okay. And to date, I'm sure perhaps he's not aware. I appreciate him a lot, and I appreciate my current boss a lot, my bosses a lot, because they challenge me to do more than my comfort zone, and I love that and I appreciate that as well. But you see, the thing is, tada who nim dia no beko school no, but ejuma na da no ani famo. It's not about certification. I know some companies who don't employ based on certification. No. Na say school. If I tell you the number of people I've schooled for online, all my passion mukra certificate, you have no idea. But that's just by the way. Cause so that gave me the notion that if you ask me where in a ground and one FM, you have somebody who has qualification, but he's so daft. And you'll be so amazed. In this time and age, where information is scattered all around, you are using a smartphone. All you need is data, and you have data every day. You can Google and get that information. To be no. To only 50 now, now it's 50 no. Boom, now 100, you know.
Do you think, say, yeah, this you two are too lazy?
Extremely.
Now
let me tell you a story.
Okay.
I believe in Ejuma knew you can call for jobs. I was out of job for 2 years, continuously. 2 years. And I wasn't hungry.
You weren't hungry?
I didn't go hungry. In the 2 years.
What were you doing?
And that was what I'm saying, networking.
Okay.
Shenye we a unim no noye. Oye den, oton cars. Okay, obi pe car to. Who status they be are. And I tell people they misuse their statuses. Okay. You go party, then you can't put it on your status. You go drink, you go have fun, then you go Chama. Those ones are for the big boys. So you do big boys level. To show the status, not enough because I will boss or can't that say. Also, at 50,000. 50,000, okay, may born on your buyer. You be any then. So, any also be your buyer, mamma. Met to 50,000, now baby, 49. Because we 8,000 if you so. 80,000, no, oh, yeah, what now the show one. 1,000 show bottom free. And that's one person. So if you have about 50 people statuses who are selling clothing and all, and that's how people today, some people don't have physical boutiques. Yeah. They don't have physical whatever mechanic shops. Yeah. They don't have whatever, but they are making their sales. Yeah. Charlie, I don't want to call how much they say. Oh, Charlie, might be this amount. Okay. Nti obi penny say from say near ton. But so all the mommy say their nature say me so many on kakra. Nti be am top bottle we am 20 Ghana also. 20 Ghana na menya also na she mo say 12 to 12 24 240 cedis. Ye ko ani. And here one side though. So it's about you knowing your contacts and then being able to maneuver it to favor you and make your money. Me, I was sitting at home studying for people, doing assignments for people, and I was charging them.
Oh, yeah, assignment in
Ah. I school for people. Assignment is this, sir.
You school for people?
Oh. Yes, sir.
So how does that
Online
work?
is online.
Online. So yeah, you register in the person's name and everything.
All we need is your information, then we'll sit on there. We'll attend your classes and do everything for you.
Are you able to go to a school to like
online?
Or just online?
You don't go physically.
Okay, just the online. I was referring to the fact that can you go to a school like physical?
No. If you have to do with any physical something, you tell the person to do that.
So can we say most of these online things are not credible? Since the people are not the ones who sat in.
But based on what are you going to do that? Are you using my judgment?
Oh no, just a general question. I'm asking because now you sat in the class for the person, right?
And I would doubt if you say that because we inform them too.
You can't actually inform the person about everything. If a teacher comes to teach you ABCD online and you taking all that information, I'm sure you can relay all that information to the person.
You see, information is how best you relay it to the right person and how the person assimilates it. Make a class say, and I always tell people, be careful when you are misquoting me.
Okay.
No, when you are quoting me, make sure you don't misquote me.
Okay.
Because in command, we know be dinner. Watching a mekai.
Okay.
In as much as you see me with a glass, sipping on some alcohol. And that's how some people say, they be a quick answer, but Nigerian say yes. Because ye are growing in a near shukru. Say this, it's a contract.
Okay.
Go school ne mame.
Okay.
At the end of the day, in as much as I need the certificates, I need the information too.
Okay.
So how do you get it for me? See, sometimes I sit you down and do the assignment with you.
Okay.
And I ask you to proofread.
Okay.
Me and my catch also, you have the external side. Read. And questions are meant to trauma on your lecturer will not do it. Because I would want you to be able to get in as much as you're not in the classroom. You should get it.
Well, since it's school for people, I'm sure now in your head, you even have your doctorate degree and all that. Like in your head, I mean, not for
not physically.
Not physically, but then why are you in But you haven't spoken much about your ICT part as well, because I know you're in between jobs.
That is because I'm not yet done.
Okay.
I'm not yet done. I paused along the line because sikane twitwe yemo. Nti just sikane mo and that is how comfortable the world has now become, where you can defer, go
and come back,
go chase other avenues and then revert.
Well, you are the life of the party this Christmas. Tell me about Christmas. How did you go?
I must say it was fun and stressful because anytime I'm moving, I will move with my van. I always have alcohol in my van because I don't know when the need will arise
for me to make
sales, and it's the most paramount thing for me. As I'm sitting here right now, maybe a couple of guys say, "Oh, Charlie, you're upon the end, engine back be I have some in my van. I need to make it available. Maybe I'm a mobile.
So, what and what do you sell?
All right, so I work with Eve Asa. It's a key distributor for Guinness Ghana. We sell the Guinness Ghana products. Okay. So I am mainly for the spirits section. Okay. But I do a bit of the cans as well. Okay. So we do the Guinness we all know, the malt we all know, the can malt, the pet malt, the ABC, the Star, the Origin, the Goldest. And then when we come to, how do you call it? The spirits. I have the Baileys. I have the Walkers, the Walkers, the black label, red labels, the labels,
now I understand.
The blue labels.
Anytime you see Ni has a glass in the sand. I'm like, how do people take you serious? I want you know, because last time we were talking about this, you're like, is this a facade like that you keep? Is it an from because Ni always has a bottle in his hand. How do people take you serious from that alcohol Ni guy to serious Ni?
I spoke about something like that. I said, if you love what you do, then you are fulfilled. So, when you go to the hairdressing salon, or you see a hairdresser, why any tea? Baba was shaping it fine. Then the chest met answer. Do you know that among all the phobias, we have a phobia for glass? Empty glass. Fear of empty glass. You can Google it.
Really? I didn't know that. I will. Later.
Oh, we have a fear of glass.
Okay.
So always make sure your glass is full. So that's the way of marketing yourself. So I do the kadus, I do the black and white. So most of the time, people look for alcohol they can't get, and then they phone me, and it's always in my van.
Okay, so what's new this year for you? What are the resolutions?
Oh, this year is going to be more of schooling, because Idia Grache Kakra. So we need to go back to the drawing board and see how best we can add value to our lives. Because what I foresee coming, a time will come where this generation will have nothing but only pictures and memories. See, Niska, you need knowledge. Things are going wrong. We don't read. That's because we are failing to read. And these informations are just a click away, a punch away. And that is me. Normally around 2 a.m., 2 to 3 a.m. I'm awake. Constantly. Alarm, no, me alarm, they be constant. Because that's the time I dream, abafem kakra, baby, you can have a sober reflection, you can read on something. The best place sometimes to read is in the washroom, when you're sitting on the closet.
Really?
Yeah, when you're sitting on the WC. Ask anyone. They'll tell you.
Okay. So today I just wanted to bring you in for this networking conversation, and I think you did more than say it. I'm glad you came on my show today. You forgot to put a contact or social media handles out there for people who would want to
reach out to me.
Yes.
Oh, okay. My Facebook is Nàk3d.
Nàk3d. Okay.
So yeah, I think it's the same across board. Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us about networking and how to go about it. Ni, thank you once again.
You're welcome.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed my talk with the Naked King. Yes, now you understand why he's called the Naked King and all that. This is SVTV Africa. My name is Dolores and this is the Naked Truth Show. See you guys soon. Shout out to my boss and entire crew. Bye.